had over quarter of a million people issued non-crime hate incidents. As we speak, there are people in prison for quite literally reposting memes. We have extensive prison sentences and for tweets, social media posts, and general free speech issues. Would the Trump administration consider political asylum for British citizens in such a situation?
Well, to your latter question, it's a very good one. I have not heard that proposed to the president, nor have I spoken to him about that idea, but I certainly can and talk to our national security team and see if it's something the administration would entertain.
Yes, please.
To your
Hi, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, this is how bad it has gotten with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and their censorship complex. It is so bad that the UK, people in the UK, are considering and applying for asylum in the United States. That's how bad it's gotten. Who would ever have thought it would have come to this point of tyranny, the globalist tyranny? And of course, the royal family does nothing about it. Harry and Meghan apparently love the idea. They want more of it. They want to bring it here, exactly what they're doing there. So there's nowhere to escape. That's their goal, apparently. So, I'm wondering, now that was from the White House press briefing, which is seen around the world. And I'm sure Harry and Meghan watch because, Meghan with her political ambitions, does pay attention, I believe, to a lot of this stuff, or tries to anyways, while she's finding her joy in the kitchen. The good little housewife. We know she is definitely not a witch. Anyways, I want to know, is Harry happy with this? Is this what Prince Harry wanted for his people? Because I was thinking about it afterwards. I was like, the globalists have orchestrated everything with the invasion into the Western countries with all the Africans and whatnot, all the Muslims. And they're obviously attacking Britain there, and they're being murdered, the children being murdered in Europe and whatnot. I thought, well, maybe it's the goal of the globalists to push all of the Christians, to push them to seek asylum in America. Possibly, I don't know. Is that their goal, to push them out of Europe so that all the Christians are in one place? And then they, who knows what they'll do? We know they hate Christians, right? But so Harry's country is being destroyed, Prince Harry. The freedom of speech and there is obliterated. Tyranny setting in. His people suffering. Is this what Prince Harry wanted? Because it seems like it is, judging by his activities with the Aspen Institutes and with the CIA, Renee DiResta, Kristen Harris, Maria Ressa, and their activities in Colombia, with their media literacy. Whenever they talk about media literacy, they're really talking about just trying to train basically young people to want to censor each other. They're training young people, you should censor each other. It's hate speech. Hate speech is nothing but communist terminology from communists. It's always going to be speech you hate, and that's why you need a First Amendment, freedom of speech. But of course, communists or tyranny, globalist tyrants like Harry and Meghan, no, they don't want you saying anything that they hate. As we know, in this, we're getting a taste of tyranny in the Megxit community here on YouTube and Twitter. Back to no, Harry's country, his people are suffering. It's so bad that they're actually seeking asylum. Some of them are looking to seeking asylum to come here to avoid going to prison for a tweet. I want to know, is Harry happy with this? Is this what Prince Harry wanted, to see this happen to his country and his people? Because it seems like it is. Well, I don't know. Does he at all feel bad about this in any way? Let's find out. Is this what Harry wanted? Bringing tyranny into his own country, into Britain and elsewhere? Let's find out. I'm going to do a Norman reading. Yes, no spread. See if I can get a positive, negative answer here. Is this what Prince Harry wanted? Let's see what the cards show. All right. First card we turn over, the fish. Silent changes, moving quietly, moving forward, lots of money, transactions. They also want all of our money. They want to kill us all, take all everything so you own nothing. Moon, prominence, your reputation, getting a lot of attention here in the media here, getting lots of money here. And child. Now, child, can be literally children, but in this case, it's something new, fresh, new, targeting the children for a reason, for the new world order. So Harry is here to bring media attention, trying to make it seem like it's glamorous, like, oh, look, you can bring in tyranny and censorship with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. Yeah. And so they are Harry is here to target children, but he's also here doing something new. And you think of the Moonshot Prize, you can think of I know it's Prince William, but it's sort of it's globalist thing, same kind of difference. And the fish is like can be seen as spreading secretly, money transferring around secretively. Harry and Meghan there's lots of money laundering, apparently, with all the money, the millions they've gotten from USAID, from American tax dollars, and the way they're using it towards their new censorship and trying to make it seem popular, right? Trying to make it seem like making big, PR press releases about it. Moon is also can be about manifestation and magic. We covered that with Megalodon, with her witch work, spell work. And I was thinking too, another thought I had, just thinking about that royal wedding and how much witchery was involved with that, and the fact that it happened just before the lockdowns and the real restrictive, violent, oppressive, murderous, tyrannical governments around the world, all being controlled by the globalists, clamped down on people. The jackboot came down on everyone's neck. And I was wondering, I think that it seems like Harry and Meghan's wedding was a satanic symbolic ceremony of this, union, very unlikely and evil union of America and the UK, in a way. Five Eyes, working together, as we know. And that, of course, the censorship that and the Dirty Dozen list and everything, pressing Americans did come from the UK. And of course, the UK is ahead of America with the oppression and tyranny of the globalists. But there does seem to be a lot of course, Harry was supported by Department of Homeland Security. He was defended by them, and they never released his unredacted visa. So we still don't know if he answered anything honestly, which shows that he has a lot of support here in the American government with certain communist globalist factions. So there's very much an evil, satanic bond there going on. And that occurred, I believe, it's when Harry and Meghan got married. It's symbolized by it's like they're a symbol for the beginning of the destruction of the West, in many ways. But anyhow, and that's why I see this witch work here. And of course, the whole thing with the children, is possibly magically, symbolically tied to that, with what they're doing and the idea of Meghan and Harry trying to start a royal family here. Yeah, let that card there for a minute. So a lot of magic, a lot of evil, a lot of money. Letter, communications, documents, mice. Oh, interesting. In this mice card, they have a couple of criminals showing what a nasty card this is. A card of thievery, a card of deception, a card of being a spy, a traitor. Now it looks like a thug. Like the Sussex Squad, the mice around Harry and Meghan, sending a message, publicizing their evil. criminal messaging here. This is deterioration as well, and infection. It's really, again, kind of spreading their hate, spreading their ideology of madness, and trying to deteriorate society, bring it down, destroy it. So Harry and Meghan are here to communicate and publicize the evil magic of the transfer of wealth from the middle class to the super rich. That's all the, closing everything down, and the rich, super rich getting richer while everybody else gets poor. Yeah, they're here to bring in the new world order. This is something new. Harry and Meghan very much here with the spreading the message, because the Satanists use, right, the media for their witch work, their spell work, the communication, the words. A Scam Jam says words are important, right? And Meghan's constantly using the magic and her other spell work that she does, among other things, with Harry. I don't know, Lon, is this what Harry wanted for his own countrymen to try to run for their lives to America? Oh my goodness, I got the Rider. Wow, now Rider is a neutral card, but just look at the imagery of this. The Rider is, someone on their horse or their motorcycle going on the run, running to the border here, basically. Like this guy's escaping the UK. He's getting on his, like escaping Rider. Just, it's also a message as well, but this is very quickly getting out, moving, going forward, like out of here. So I am kind of getting the vibe that he may be happy and moving in this happening, and that this is going to happen. Maybe he's hoping all of the Brits will move to California with him and Meghan. I don't know. Start a little British colony there. I don't know. That's what he wanted, but well, it does. It's a neutral card, so this is what's happening. This is what Harry wanted. Let's try again. Is this what Harry wanted? Censorship so bad that his own countrymen are trying to run for their lives. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I got the lily. That's a royal card. The lily is a symbol of royalty. But that's also neutral. But I mean, this would show the royals are working with Harry and Meghan. As TRG just recently pointed out, Harry and Meghan are working with a committee for censorship that Sophie is a patron of, and they're pushing for the most extreme censorship in the UK right now. Which they want to bring here. Is exactly what they're trying to bring here. So Harry and Meghan are working directly with the royal family there. Proof of it right there. Excellent work by TRG. So much going on. It'd be hard to keep up with it all, but it's important too, because these two are so evil and they're all connected, and they're trying to hide behind their little NGOs, their little, pet projects that they're all tied together. I'm getting Harry and Meghan working with the royal family on this. They're all together. You knew they would never not turn your back on the royal family. They'd be dead. So is Harry happy? Is Harry happy? He's causing his countrymen to suffer. Is he happy? Is that what he wanted? His people running for their lives? Let's see if I get it this time. Garden. All right, I think that's a positive card. I think I'm getting a yes. No, that's a neutral one. This is his society. This is the group you belong to. So you can look at this as Harry and the royal family and their group of globalists. They all want, Harry wants whatever his globalist group wants. Is this what Harry wants? Bear. Okay, now I definitely have a positive card here. Is the bear. Power. Mama bear. Oppression. Yeah. I think that's I don't know. No, it's neutral. Shoot. It is power. He wants power with his group, with the royal family, moving forward. Harry's got to do whatever he can do to keep in power. He wants to stay a powerful royal. So he's got to stick with the plan, whatever they tell him to do. That is what he wants. He wants his own people to suffer. Crossroads. Oh my goodness. I'm getting every single neutral card. Decision, a change. Crossing the road, that's where you make a deal with the devil there. Right. That's a decision, making a decision, a change there, a change in direction. So everything's pointed at him and the globalists and the royal family, wanting all the power to oppress people, the tyranny, to have the bear, the crossroads, making these changes. Is Harry happy with this? Is what he wants? These changes that are killing his people and causing them to have to flee their own country. Is Harry happy with that? Is he happy with that? Scythe. Oh my goodness. Well, this is a negative card. So this is one of putting someone down, hurting them, killing them, destroying them in one strike suddenly. So I guess you can't say he's happy, but I think Harry does have violent, murderous tendencies, like a globalist, and he doesn't care. I think he's like a sociopath. He's like Klaus Schwab and the rest of them. He feels like this is a reckoning. You need to cull the masses. The scythe is cutting down, culling, clearing the way. Too many people, like him and his buddy, his Malthusian buddies, Bill Gates, and that old woman, the woman with the monkeys there, the apes, Joan Goodall. There's just too many people on the planet. If we could just bring it down and get rid of a few million people as nicely as possible, just cut everyone off. He's believing in that. He's a eugenicist. So Harry's a eugenicist. Yeah, he's with the eugenicist gang here. And so he thinks, yes, he wants to cut down the numbers, and he thinks it's too many people. Him and his ugly wife, I think he feels are just perfect to, continue the human race, apparently. Yeah, there you have it. And he's a murderer. He's just a cold-blooded killer, like he likes to brag about in his books. Psychopath, mentally ill. There you have it. That is what I see. He couldn't care less. He's like, bye. Survival of the fittest. Hunger Games. That's what I'm getting. He's pretty much a heartless killer. He is. All right. So there you have it. That is what I see. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.